Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to Mr. Shahruddin and friends. We are Group A L1301T02 will be presenting our task practical hierarchy. Before I'm starting with our presentations in detail, I will introduce my team members first. My name is Ainina Shafinas and I accompany with Afiq Farhan, Amir Shafi, Harry Izani and Izzat Jazlan. So I'm the leader for today and will conduct with practical hierarchy sessions meeting. Before we start, I would like to describe what is involved in the task in these hierarchy sessions. Basically, students are required to conduct several tasks involved of hazard identifications, risk assessment, and risk control. We need to identify the hazards, decide who might be harmed, and how to evaluate the risk and decide on precautions. It consists of hierarchy form to justify the photo scenario, describe classification of hazard, assessing the risk reality, controlling the risk, and recommendation for improvement hazard that need to find 10 hazard, which is 6 safety hazard and 4 health hazards. So the first presenter will be presented by Amir Shafi. Please welcome.
Okay, thank you, Ainina. I will explain about hierarchy form 1. This picture is about a hole is dug without putting cones and no proper PPE is worn. This hazard is physical hazard which car may fall inside the hole. The risk rating is quite high because it has fatality and likely to happen. The recommendation for improvement the project is putting cones and signs so cars will alert about the presence of hole. Besides, they need to provide guardrails around the hole so less chance for workers to fall into the hole. The regulation is under Regulation 18.1, Building Operation and Works of Engineering Construction Safety Regulation 1986. The penalty is under offence under Section 15, 16, 17 or 18. Next, I will pass to Hairi Izani.
Okay, thank you, Shafi. Okay, we can see at this picture, Hierarchy 2 is an operator backhoe is doing the excavation work while be monitoring by the supervisor in a close range. So the classification of the hazard is the physical hazard. Okay, next is the assessing the risk. So we can justify the measure where the backhoe operator blind spot with the workers will cause collision and injuries. And for the unlikely is the supervisor can be exposed to the slippery condition while in a close range. So the total risk rating will be high, 9, major 3 times unlikely 3. For controlling the risk, so it has 2 levels, which is for the level 1 is eliminate the hazard, and for the level 2 is modify the risk between the backhoe operator with the supervisor in safe range during the excavation. Okay, next step is the recommendation. Okay, for the first is the operator of the excavator must be chosen by a qualified and skillful person to reduce the severity. And for the second is qualified signalman should always assist the operator throughout the work process of excavation to reduce the hazard happen. So if we follow the recommendation above, the risk will reduce to low. Okay, the regulation of this hazard is under factories and machinery at 1967, where they mention in this regulation is about material handling equipment. Okay, lastly is for the penalties. This penalty falls under section 31, subsection 31 bracket 1, 36 bracket 1, 38 bracket 1, and 39 bracket 1, where they mention fine not exceeding 100,000 ringgit or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 2 years or above. Okay, that's all from me. Next, I will pass to the next presenter, Afiq.
Okay, for the hierarchy form 4, the scenario, the worker didn't wear the safety helmet during work in the construction site, which can cause serious injuries. The serious injuries in this scenario get injured if there any falling object or if the worker falling down from the height location. For the classification of hazard, we have physical hazard with height and fall. For the risk rating with major and likely with result of 9, which is high. For the recommendation, to enforce the law of wearing the safety helmet and other safety equipment in the construction site, and always conduct a safety reminder so that the workers will not forget to wear the safety helmet when they enter the construction site. For the regulations under factories and machinery, use of safety helmet and the penalty under regulation 154. So I will pass to next presenter, Ainina Shafinas.
Okay, thank you, Afiq. My practical highlight is show that one worker was standing on the forks with the higher forklift trucks, and the other one worker was lifting and lowering his friends while standing on the forks. Both workers are not wearing personal protective equipment (PPE). The classifications of hazard have the two types, which is the physical ergonomics. The physical is slip, trips, force, and height of a gravitational, while the ergonomics is repetitive motions and manual handling. The assessing the risk is the severity for workers, then on force is fatality, and the likelihood is likely. This is because the potential is fatality, injury, and falls while standing on the forklift. The likelihood is that the worker on the fork is easily exposed to the hazard in a short period of the that day. Because forklift vibrations when moving to other place, so the risk rating is show high due to fatally being 4 and the likelihoods being 3. Okay, the controlling risk has a level 1 until 3, which means that level 1 is to eliminate the hazard and remind the worker to avoid any harness that might be happen. For the level 2 is the safety supervisor should be monitor the workplace and the worker during work, especially using forklifts, because have a more blind spot. The last part for the level 3 is that the worker must wear PPE and never stand under elevated force. The recommendations for the improvement is to provide the PPE to workers so it can reduce the likelihood from the likely to highly unlikely. The pedestrian must be concerned about safety and legal penalty, and now the forklift is used to carry heavy loads across the distance of very terrain. Okay, so for the regulations is the Factory and Machinery Act 1967 revised 974. Okay, that is means is material handling equipment is means the powered equipment for handling material and includes forklift, conveyors, stacker, excavator, tractor, dumper, or bulldozer, but does not including hoisting machines. Okay, for the second regulation is occupational safety and hard control of industrial major and accidents hazard regulations 1996. That is means every manufacturer who undertake an industrial activity shall comply with the requirement of these regulations. Okay, for the penalty in this statements is that above the penalty for an offence under subsections bracket 1 and bracket 2 part 3. That is means therefore unless the show prove the certification of the card that the same was committed without his knowledge or consent and that he had taken or reasonable means to prevent the same to ensure the observance of the acts, provide that nothing contained in this section shall be deemed or to exempt such first mentioned persons from liability in respect of any penalty provided by this act for any contraventions provided to have been committed by him. So that is my part highlight, and I will pass to Izzat Jasmine. Please welcome.
All right. Thank you, Nina. So for the Highlight Form 10, you can see in the pictures, a building with holes are left without fences and emergency signs. This can lead to serious injury to the workers. So for the classification of the hazards, it is physical, where the workers can slip, switch, or fall from their height. So for the assessing the risk, the severity is fatality due to the safety side. This is due to the place have not have safety signs and placed fences around the holes, and the worker who did not notice the hole will fall and cause major injury or even fatalities. So for the likelihood, it is likely. This is because workers on the second floor easily exposed to the hazards in a short period of the day that cause the workplace is in unsafe conditions. So for the controlling the risk, it have 3 levels, and for the recommendations for improvement, it should provide safety signs for the workers to the conscious of the hazard surroundings. Second, provide fences around the holes to prevent from the workers easily fall from the height place. And third, the worker must be concerned about the safety and penalty during the work and know what the hazard can cause to them. So for the regulation, it is general duties of employers and self-employed persons, part 4, section 15, bracket 2. And for the penalties, the penalties is for an offence under section 15, pages 205, part 4, section 19. The penalty is fines not exceeding 50,000 ringgit or imprisonment for a term not exceeding 2 years or both. So that's from me. Pass to Ainina.
Okay, thank you, Izzat Jazlan. So for the last is our part, finding result and discussions. Basically, we need to know the hazard at the workplace is quite nearly to injuries and harm. So a worker must be alert to safety, which using PPE and safety helmet. Know the regulations and penalty words which should be offence with a fine exceeding 50,100 ringgits, and the safety officer company must be check the area construction site and need to be prepared safety sign for the workers to caution hazard surrounding. So we are done with our meeting sessions. Okay, here is the reference. Thank you all for the extra commitments today. So thank you so much. See you next time.